Yee. Okay, let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. All this recording and recording, and I've forgotten how the heck to do any of this. Switch to gaming. Lovely. Doesn't seem like it blocked anything. Works for me. Alright. Wonderful. Just for the fact that we have a VOD, I'll start off by saying hello, my name's Retsu. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be playing some For the King. If you don't know, it's a wonderful strategy RPG, turn-based RPG. The specific game mode that we are going to be playing, if I go, press start, is Hildebrandt's Cellar. The fun thing about this is that For the King usually has a story mode that you can play, and we'll get into it more once we start playing it. But basically, in a Hildebrandt's Cellar run, basically you are going from room to room, encounter to encounter, non-stop. Might be traps, there might be other things that you run into, and actually be easier to show you. But specifically, I'm going to be doing a hobo run. There are classes that you pick when you are first starting off. In a hobo run, that I like to call it, all three of my characters are hobos, meaning that they don't start with any equipment at all, which means that the only skill that they have is a stab with their weapon. Now, the fun part about this is that because I am going to be doing a hobo run, basically, I can do whatever I want with these characters, so they could end up being rogues. The equipment is usually what decides the character's abilities and attacks, so we'll figure out how everything hashes out. There are also stats and stuff, but they don't matter too much. Oh, we got super lucky with an event. Let's go ahead and loot here. And as you saw, I basically skipped the first merchant. We do get a merchant at the end of every floor. Here, let's collect. And we're going to run the gambit of literally holding all the money on one person, because I find that it'd be funnier to do that. And also because I can't do math. Basic mathematics is scary. So this makes it so I only need to read. Ooh, a Sanctum of Blood. Well, I'm going to do this. So, as you might see through the gameplay, we're going to be getting a lot of random stats and random weapons. Here's our first encounter. Alright, and I could finally show you here the way the combat works. After oh man, still my mead? So as you can see, I have multiple options. I'm obviously not going to be able to flee, but I can only stab. And the worst part is that if I critical fail, and I'll explain what critical failing means later, but if I critical fail, my weapon is completely broken, and so this character will need to punch, and only punch. So rolling here, as you can see, it's a per slot accuracy. So we're going to roll a dice, quote unquote, or flip a coin. And per slot here, and we'll see it later when we get more actions that we can do. They're different, but they have their own difficulty. If I hit all two, I get a crit. If I hit at least one, it's a success. And it also halves the damage depending on how many rolls I succeed. Thankfully we know their HP, we know that we can do 6 damage. The worst that could happen here is I miss, well, let's see. As you can see here, I could also use Focus. Focus is actually these little hexagons above the character panels. I could spend those by right-clicking here, and it guarantees a success. I'm not going to use that at all, because there's no need. Just going to try, and we crit. A few other things that you might see in the HUD, just for some literacy, or at least being able to see. We're going to see enemy armor, which is a blue shield, and then enemy resistance, which is against magic, which is a purple shield. This is literally the amount of damage that they are going to resist or not take whenever we hit them. So say, for example, even if I were to hit this forest gnoll with an attack that would have hit for 9, unfortunately, I would only hit for 8 because of that armor. So, obviously. Oh, there's our first weapon break. Oh, no, Jericho! Alright, cool. And as you see there, it would have done 6, but because of that armor, we're only doing 5. Thankfully, we didn't get any status effects. We're only taking a little bit of damage. So, at the top right, just for, once again, literacy, or top center, you're going to see some hearts. That's as many revives as I can do in this run, basically. And I might do multiple runs, depending on how poorly it goes. And as you can see here, I can only do 4 damage. But, my average is about 90 rooms, so we'll see. I like playing this game as kind of a break, usually. The only reason why is because I generally don't need to think. It's just click and play adventure. And I just wanted to kind of rest my voice. I've been doing a little bit of recording today for some projects in the future, so I'm super excited for that. But I did want to rest my voice before I completely lost it. And because I've been kind of only been working on content and not really been streaming, which kind of sucks. Give me back my meat, please. And the money. And we'll do this. Ooh. He doesn't have a weapon. So we're gonna give it to Jericho. Jericho, you broke your stick. So we're just gonna give you a weapon. Let's see here. Resistances, that sucks. But yeah, hopefully everyone's been fine since the last time I did a test stream. Like I said, I've been busy working on other projects that are upcoming. I'm super excited for those, as for the past week and a few days, I've been working with a bunch of cool people, and we got some exciting stuff for you. So hopefully we get to release that sooner rather than later. I've also been working on the stuff that's going to be posted onto my channel directly. But, you know, that stuff is a given at this point. Let's make sure that the stream's going okay, because I did want to check and make sure that I wasn't lagging again, because that sucked. Last time I didn't want to stream, I was, like, heavily lagging. Made me very sad. Oh, and I just realized, everything's been mooted. At least the game source has been. Okay, we're good there. Not me paying attention or anything. And we killed. Lovely. Where they came. Evasion and awareness, -2 talent. Unfortunately, we can't give this to him, so we're just gonna give that to Figo. He's holding all our money. Let's go, press ready. Oh god, it's a magnet. Alright. It's the worst that could happen, am I right? He has 7 HP. This is real bad. Oh, wonderful. First try. Oh, lovely. So yeah, For the King's a super fun game. I played it a few years back. Just as kind of like a, oh, let's try this. It's showed up in my queue. It's really fun with friends as well. Let's go ahead and use lockpicks here, because we can. Don't want to take any extra damage. And as you can see, it's a 3-player game. There is a sequel coming out soon, which I am very excited for, which allows for an extra party member, so up to 4 players. Oh, please. Please hit. Please hit. Lovely. We love to see that. I did obviously spend both my focus, and it's going to be a while before we can get that back, but I am happy. We took out 2 of the 3, which means that Jericho has less chance of randomly dying all of a sudden. We are running super low on HP, but it's fine. We should get level up soon, at least for Jimmy McThreetoes here. +2 intelligence. Love that. Give that to the person who's doing magic, but not magic. Oh, this is bad. Is that evasive? It is evasive. Great. Well, we need like an aggressive 1-tick. Aggressive 1-tick would be lovely. Do want to get rid of this guy. Okay. Let's soften you up. Love that. And then we don't have, unfortunately, we don't have enough focus to like guarantee this, so this kind of sucks for us. We'll take it. That sucks though. I think Jericho, oh god. Jimmy McThreetoes, no. Oh. Oh, lovely. Please. Oh my goodness gracious, hanging on by a thread here. Alright. Let's soften more. Wasted that. I should have put that on the Valen. Let's see. Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's really not great. Well, that sucks. The extra effect, by the way, that you can see from the skill only procs. Oh no, Jimmy McThreetoes. Only procs when you perfect the roll. Just as a kind of letting you guys know. Jimmy McThreetoes can only punch right now, which kind of sucks, but it's a 1 stack. Oh no, it's a 3 stack roll. Let's just safely go here. It's a lot of dice. Let's put it this way. Yep. Alright, Valimp. You're gonna kill someone, aren't you? Yep. There goes Jericho. Oh, we're beginning to lose our minds here. That sucks. It's really bad. Oh, thank the Lord. But yeah, on the topic of things coming up, select Robot, give it to you, or Barbot. Let's go ahead and revive Jericho. On the topic of things that are coming up that I'm excited for, obviously there's a bunch of games and stuff, which means that, yeah, I get to play new games on stream, hopefully. But two, a lot of the projects that I'm working on are finally coming to a close when it comes to finishing up what needs to be done on them. So very excited for that. Can't wait to have at least some videos that aren't streams on the channel. But, you know, it's been a long time coming, especially because ever since starting everything, ever since starting the channel and then getting on Twitter, I've been kind of like excitedly working on this stuff without really seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, I think is the best way of saying it. So it's nice to see these projects kind of moving forward. Because I'm excited to basically move on to the other chapters and yada yada yada. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm super excited for when it comes to everything. And so I just want to like finish it and then show YouTube. Basically get some stuff out there. Because I have literally nothing except for one stream on the channel, which kind of sucks. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of writing. If for some reason you are following me on Twitter, on Resistance here, let's it on you, and Unity, we'll put it on the moneymaker. But if you're following my Twitter, I usually am writing a bunch of stuff, a lot of scripts, recording the voiceovers for the scripts just so that I have timing down, and seeing how I can present it in the best way. I feel like when I'm writing, I can imagine how I want it to look, but I really want to I really want to focus in on the scenes and the timings and the beats, and so recording it has been super helpful in that process. And sorry, let me just go ahead. We're not taking that. Find distance, party heal. Okay. What are we gonna do here? We'll definitely have to buy one of these, and we'll figure that out as we go. The Kirby slippers for sure we're gonna buy, and then we're gonna figure out who gets those. I have to buy a tinder pouch because we want to. Definitely wants to. Herbs are kind of meh. Herbs are kind of meh. I do. Ooh, +5 speed though. I like this. Take an ethereal dagger. It is based on intelligence, which kind of sucks, but we could have 2 intelligence based and then just dump as much as possible. We're basically upgrading here. So the rules to the hobo run, just to kind of go over it again, the only time that I'm allowed to buy is, is at these spaces here, at the end of each floor. So as you can see, you know, we could die multiple times before getting to buy. And so, planning for that, -2 to evasion. Okay, so we're gonna take Ethereal Dagger. It kind of sucks that we don't have a Blunderbuss or anything. We're gonna take Ethereal Dagger. We're gonna buy a rogue's brew. And we're gonna take a salty jawbreaker. And we're probably gonna convert Jericho into a tank. More likely than not. And then we're gonna move a few things around. My gathering bonnet, because even though, well, party heal. Yeah, no, we'll take party heal. Party heal is very useful. Take gathering bonnet, and all of that does not matter to me too much, so we'll just buy this. We're just gonna burn all of our money all at once because we never know when we're gonna die. So yeah, we're gonna probably turn Jericho into like a full tank. I'm thinking because Jimmy Three Toes has gone ahead and leveled up, we're gonna go ahead and make them our DPS. Apprentice One gets equipped on Figo. The Rogue's Brew gets sent over here. And Jawbreaker goes on Jericho. Gathering Bonnet stays on Figo. And Kirby Slippers, for now, will stay equipped on Figo. Only because they are holding all of our money. Gathering Bonnet as well. Yeah, we'll do it. -5 speed kind of sucks, but it's fine because they're a spellcaster. So ultimately it shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, no. Our equipment right now is pretty bad. But hopefully it gets better. We are actually going to go into inventory here. We're going to use this, get some armor, move this tattered robe over to Jimmy McThreetoes, and Jimmy McThreetoes equip. I'm gonna use a rogue's brew. We're gonna sell this for 5. Move this over, and there's nothing that we could really buy for 6 that's worthwhile. We're gonna go ahead and pass. So this is going to be the gameplay loop. Oh, lovely! I am finding herbs. Oh. Oh. Okay. I completely forgot about party heal. It's been so long. I'm gonna party rest here. Get everyone's focus back up. Hopefully, when Figo levels up, they're gonna have 4 focus, which is great. Oh my god, that's a lot of resistances. We could see that up here, by the way. Bleeding Fire Freeze, Jesus. Ignoring armor, 12 damage. We can go for it here. What's our intelligence stat at? Probably not great. So we'll go for it. Oh my goodness. Never mind. Never mind. We're still using this. So, a smash attack should be fine. Love to see that. And the Ghost of Brandon Reeling. Oh. Increased damage. I don't know how this works, but we'll take it. That's a lovely crit. And we're just going to do this. One is just enough to kill. Lovely. Gonna take mead and our golden coins. So what? We are at 2-2. Oh goodness. Talent, huh? Talent. Well, in reality, I'm gonna hope that we never have to use this person's focus. We're just gonna dump all of that into there, just so that we don't take any damage. Because these traps in a Hildebrand cellar can literally make or break how long it is, and it is the scariest thing in the world. It's the scariest thing in the world to try and approach an encounter knowing that you're gonna die in the first turn. Jericho, our tank, is taking massive amounts of damage, however. Let's try to remove... Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's not great at all. Well, this has to hit now. Well, that's not what we wanted. And 13. Try to remove this one. Okay. If I knew that that was going to one-shot, I would have put it on the kobold, but that's fine. Love that. We love the dodge. We love the dodge. Go ahead and stab here. That sucks. And we're gonna go for a splash attack again. We're gonna target here. It's not gonna kill anything though, which kind of sucks. But we'll try. And we'll take the damage. Yeah, that's fine. Distraction, dang it! Dang it! This is why I like playing a bard, because it usually saves me, but until we can get that, like a new barbat and high talent, don't think we'll be able to use that right now. And we just need to kill things as quickly as possible. Because the further in we go, the better the shops get, so hopefully we get some red equipment. That'd be great. Dead Lotus? Stave off depth. Okay, cool. We do want to increase the survivability of the person carrying our money. We don't have an identify scroll. Hank, open it up. It wasn't a mimic. Lovely. Book of Lore and Mead. Here. Collect. Magic damage. Charge defensive stance. Collect it for now. Equip these. So we are getting some decent loot for the party. Jericho is still close to death, which is frightening. Let's refill focus, plus 12 XP. Yeah, I'm gonna tribute this way, just so that we have a full bar of focus. We never know what we're gonna run into. So one of the things that I've wanted to do, so in fact, I did try to do a stream, I believe either yesterday or the day before. Oh no, Jericho, please no. I tried doing a kind of just an open stream just because I was dealing with a lot of technical issues. So thankfully I don't think I'm running into them right now. I don't think I've dropped any frames since. Yeah, I haven't. But yeah, about like a few days ago, I was trying to do just a stream on like, oh, what kind of content did I want to make? And I brainstormed a lot of stuff on stream, but unfortunately a lot of it got really, oh my goodness, got really buggy. So had to stop the stream. But I was thinking about a few things that I wanted to do in the meantime, or in the interim, kind of planning out what exactly content-wise would be fun to produce. And so, kind of going over a few options that I was thinking about. Obviously doing a lot of stuff around writing, because that is at least what I'm comfortable with the most, is writing prompts, X, Y, and Z. So thinking about doing a lot of writing, or at least open prompts, would be super fun, or at least, oh goodness, or at least thinking about, you know, reading them and kind of reacting to them and kind of forming, you know, a process. Because I feel like a lot of people want to get started into writing, at least creatively, but don't know where to start in the process, which is obviously very scary. It's jumping into something completely new. Let's go ahead and collect this and collect here. Yeah, Jericho might get this. But yeah, like talking about the process of writing and maybe kind of going in depth about what you can really do to get started in the process, and kind of what's the easiest route in, because there's obviously a lot of options that you have when it comes to starting in the process of writing. Like, you could literally jump in with the most difficult thing, which is novel writing, and then go from there. Or you could start somewhere on the short form and work on things like poetry and things like that. Just normal written word. One of the things about getting started with writing is just not knowing, like, okay, so if I wanted to jump into it, where do I start? How do I plan? Like, I know that I need to plan, but like, how am I going to plan ultimately? So kind of going over a few things like that, maybe in a tutorial fashion, who knows. But I feel like it'd be better if it were more informal. Just kind of reading through maybe even my old works, or like any of the stuff that I have for samples right now, and kind of going over the process that I'm taking when it comes to approaching these projects, and how, you know, I could move through it quickly. Because I feel like, especially if you're starting off with learning how to write, or at least being confident in your own writing, the more you write, the better. It's kind of like what I've heard from artists is kind of getting rid of the preciousness of every single piece. That the more you do it, the more that you learn, because you run into mistakes all the time. Like I do all the time. Like I can't spell sometimes. It happens. It takes me a moment. I have to remember how to spell things out. But kind of running into how I'm using words, where I'm using words, how I'm describing a scene, how I'm framing a character, things like that. And kind of approaching it. Ooh, let's equip this. It's a better version of the stick, basically. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing something like that, where... Oh, let's see, fuck fix. I don't want to take damage right now. We are very weak. Kind of how to approach it, and especially based on the format. Like, we could start with standard prose, we could start with scripting, how I'm looking at it, the ways and processes that I'm approaching creating that content. It could definitely be something that I could go ad nauseum about. Also, there have been a few questions about doing content on D&D, and things like that, where, like, how do I prep? What is prep? I'm a new DM, I want to get into the hobby. How do I do it? Things like that. And, you know, with all the experience that I have in DMing, I'm pretty sure I could comfortably guide someone on their process. At least getting started. Because I feel like nothing's scarier than reading a big book. I might write, sometimes read. But, you know, it might be fun to do content on D&D. There's a lot of things. I think I talked about it last stream as well, which was like ages ago, it feels like. But, you know, doing tabletop role-playing games, especially with, you know, people that I might not particularly know directly, and kind of dealing with, ooh, let's put this here. Dealing with the kind of getting to know group. What do I do? What are my steps? How am I approaching situations? Probably not in real time, because that would be very difficult to kind of mute my mic and explain what I'm going through, thinking in my head. It would also suck for the players as they wait for me to kind of explain the chat, or at least for the VOD, like why I'm thinking, like waiting for like me to just tell them, okay, and this thing happens. Instead, I'm wax poetic, like, just go ahead and explain to chat, well, I'm not going to tell them this because they only rolled this, and this is how I'm approaching the situation, and why. And I feel like it would be an entire mess if I were to do it in that way. Our money's low. We're going to buy a tinder pouch, only because our HP is low. I do want to take these whenever I can. But I also want to get God's Bane. There's not really much that I want here for hats. I think we do want as much intelligence as possible for Jimmy. There's nothing here that's going to buff our immunity. Well, I mean, there's Iron Foil hat, but I'd be spending 15 on it. Let's buy these first. So let's buy the Honeyed Sponge, and let's buy the Rogue's Brew here. And let's, yeah, so unfortunately, unable to buy everything that I want, but it's okay. I don't know if getting an Elm's Pipe would be useful, but we'll see. We're gonna go into here, and we're gonna give the Rogue's Brew over to our Rogue, a Resistance over to our Tank, and let's obviously get rid of a few things, because we don't need this, we don't need this, because we're at swords now. We're gonna use this, and we're gonna use this. Gonna give, and all that's gone now. How much is Dead Lotus selling for? 7? An extra God's Beard would be nice for party heals, because we are getting pretty low. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. I tend to not use these at all. This is whatever, and a treasure map sells for 9. 21, 2 God's Beard. Let's figure out here. Yeah, we only had 2 left. I don't know if I could make enough. I could make enough to purchase. I think I have exactly enough. Well, I need 6, don't I? I do. Yeah, let's sell these. Treasure map is 9, that's 5, that's 14. That's not enough just yet. Hold on to our money for now. Kind of sucks that I just did that, but it's fine. We move on. Oh, wait, no. No. Oh. Damn it. I forgot. We had money on this guy. We had more than enough. We had more than enough to get the tinfoil hat. Dang it. Okay. That's fine. We're going to Tinder Pouch here. Full heal. Get some focus back. So let's see. This can only go horrible for us. Oh wait, no. There's no poisoning here. We're gonna do this. Yeah. In the hopes that we got a full restore, it would have been great to get that 1 focus back, but it's alright. Oh, that is not the ready button. Let's go do this. No! What is happening here? Alright. So, ooh, some cookies. Oh my goodness. How's a bunch of cookies and a black candy? Give to our tank. Physical damage. Use. We might transition Jericho into a gunman, depending on if we get lucky. Of course, I just got that focus. Dagnummit. Alright, well, that changes things. Let's do this. So, God, I'm like a little squirrel. My brain is all over the place at all times. Are you serious? Jericho. Why? Why do you do this? We need to get rid of something at least. Oh, thank the Lord. So, when it comes to content, I might as well talk about it now. I don't think I'm really afraid or wanting to kind of hide what we're doing, but obviously, a lot of the scripts and a lot of the voice acting that I've been doing, kind of monologuing, has been in preparation for releasing a series of basically extended lore videos. It all starts with the first video, which I'm very excited to see, or have you guys see, but the first video, the debut video, will be the beginning of a long kind of arc. And it's all tied into my past, talking about how everything came to be. So hopefully everyone kind of enjoys that. Oh goodness, please dodge it. Oh no, Jimmy McThreetoes. But while that is also happening, I'm also going to be releasing multiple storylines at the exact same time, is my hope, fingers crossed. Obviously there is, you know, the actual act of making it, for one, is the difficulty part, or the difficult part. But, you know, if everything goes to plan, I should be able to release a bunch of videos on, or not on, but scripted and VO'd by me with wonderful art. And I'm planning on releasing a bunch of those as much, or as often as I can. While also doing all the other ideas that we just talked about, which was DMing, how to approach it, storytelling, and kind of the act of doing it, right? because I feel like everyone has a little bit of a storyteller in them. Everyone has a little bit of a DM inside of them. Everyone has a creativity. Even if I know a lot of people say that they don't have any at all, but they do have creativity. They just don't know how to channel it. That, or they're afraid, or embarrassed. You know, I run into a lot of that a lot of the time. But a lot of my content that I was planning on was, oh, thank the Lord, was going to be basically recorded. I did not really expect myself to, one, do anything related to streaming until way later. But with the way that the dice roll, it just so happens that, hey, look, I can do live streaming. It's quite comfortable. And so now here we are. One of the things that did come up, however, was because my action plan and timeline was centered around doing basically produced videos and much less the live streaming portion, I ended up messing up my own schedule. Is the easiest and nicest way of saying it. I messed up my own schedule because I had planned for certain things to come out at a certain rate, and now that all this other stuff became not really a priority, but also a facet of the channel, I'm now finding myself needing to, oh god, that's only 2 damage. Oh, that's annoying. Needing to replan at least a release schedule. Now, obviously, since I'm first getting into this, I'd be remiss not to be completely honest and say that all of this has been an absolute undertaking, attempting to produce all this stuff. And, oh no, we are running out of lives. This is getting spoopy. And we don't have any more focus on Figo. Okay. We are going to... Timing sucks. So we'll do this. Oh, that's unlucky. And so I had planned on having the ability to focus all my time and energy into produced content. With everything now being the way that it is, I now find myself needing to please hit. Oh, goodness. Needing to kind of shift a few things around. Now that streaming is an option for me to do, now that I enjoy doing it, one of the things that obviously has come up has been, well, if I'm going to want to produce things, I need to spend time in my week to do that. I only have so many hours in my day, but I also want to stream. How long will that be for? You know, how often would it be per week? When things come down to it, I do want to at least do 3 streams a week, which means that the speed at which I can produce things is obviously slower. I do want to party heal. I don't think the Forest Mystic can kill Jericho in one shot, so... yeah, we'll do this. But... oh, thank the Lord. But, with everything said, a lot of the planning for the videos, now that it's taken not really a backseat, but more so has been paired up now with the streaming, probably going to only be releasing videos as they're finishing, which to me was very scary. I had planned to do a lot of backlogging, being able to produce a bunch of things all at once, but as time went on, the standard of which I was holding myself to for a lot of the content had increased over time. I had found myself wanting to do more with every single video that I had planned. But we shall see. It might be a simple progression. That's one of the things that I've been telling myself, is that it can't be... oh, I forgot I was shocked, so there was no point to do that. But there would be no point for me to force myself to a standard when I haven't set one for myself. It's just an expectation that I have set for essentially everything. I'm setting my own standard. And if I allow myself to relax a little bit, I'm able to now produce more content. But I want to take a side on the era of quality over quantity. There would be no point for me to release 100 and what's the number 130 videos if their quality was bad. Like, I do want to. Oh my gosh, I was shocked. I'm shocked on everyone except for. Okay, never mind. Can't read. Oh, lovely, dazed. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, this helps so much. Please kill. Oh, close enough. But I am thinking of doing more quality over quantity. I guess we shall see. Shock sucks so bad. I'll just smash. We only need to do 2 damage. Yeah, I think time will just... Once I get a rhythm down for everything that I'm doing, I think I'll be able to ease up. But until then, I am practically flying blind. I'm basically making as much content as possible, editing it to what I believe is a degree of, like, coherence, or at least cohesiveness. Building out all this stuff, and then hoping that the quality that I'm imagining in my head and I'm slowly producing is what I'm expecting. And if not, then we could either take a step back or we could try to push forward. But one of the things that I have found as being a thought in my brain constantly has been, what is my expected level of quality? Especially where I'm at right now, where I've literally, like I said before, I've only had a stream on this channel. There is nothing else on here. So my expectation is that I want to produce as high quality as is available to me at this given time. But if I were to do that, I would only create a video, say, with all the scripts written out now, with the voiceovers done. I would just need to wait for art. And after I get the art, I would need to edit it, which doesn't take massively long. I say, knock on wood, hopefully. But all that being said, if I'm focusing on all this stuff, when it comes down to it, I would only be able to produce a video as quickly as I'm able to produce art for said video. Now, things can obviously change. I could obviously work my way through getting my art done ahead of time and being able to do that. There's also a budget. We'll get to that in a bit. But all of this to say, you know, I had expected myself to be done with a certain amount of videos by now, and I just didn't hit that mark. And now, kind of looking back on it, I'm realizing that it was a failure on my expectation rather than a failure on my process. I had forgotten that getting into this, like, into doing this, it would require me to, one, network, talk to people, and secure the resources before setting an expectation or a timeline for myself. I did not do any of that. I simply went in and said, okay, we're gonna just try to do this as quickly as possible. And now I'm suffering the fate of doing that, where now my expectations and my reality are mismatched, which, here to say, it's absolutely fine to be in that position. I am in that position, so I'm gonna tell myself it's fine. But ultimately, if it were up to me, I probably would have started this project a little bit earlier than I had expected, or at least all the stuff that I had been doing, have been doing over the past few weeks. I would have, well, say for a few of them, started them at least a week earlier. And the reason why is because, thankfully, I got lucky and was able to, you know, find a few communities, able to join them, network via there. But at the end of the day, if I hadn't done that, or if I'd done it a little bit earlier, my timeline would be completely in a different spot. So, note to self for the future. Set your expectations after setting the resources. Note to self. Because I did myself a disservice doing this to myself. Ultimately. Okay, the thing that's scary is this guy, and I can kill him with this. Pretty sure. Yeah, wonderful. So yeah, back on the topic of what exactly I'm planning on doing. So a lot of stuff revolving around writing, for sure. A lot of stuff revolving around the process of... I don't think I'm great at tutorials. I am a bit of a squirrel when it comes to explaining things, as you might be able to tell already. But, but, I do want to make some informative content, especially if I am working in tandem with someone else. I feel like would be super fun, at least for me, because I like talking about topics that I'm interested in, and I'm sure that, you know, so long as I have someone to bounce off of, it is super easy for me to continue doing that. But also having a breadth of opinion, especially when we're on topics that are creative, I think is super important, because it could simply be an echo chamber of me saying like, oh yeah, you need to do this, or you need to do X, Y, and Z. Or it could be more a collaborative thing where I am bouncing ideas off, saying like, oh, what if we thought about this? And I feel like that is easier to listen to than someone just screaming at you like, hey, just do this, 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 and this. Not everyone learns in that way. Our talent scores are so average. This sucks. Like a 56% chance of success. Use disarm. Oh, first try. Thank you, Figo. You're the best. But collaboration is one of those things that I feel like if I were to do it live, it'd be a bit easier for me. Not because I want to talk less, but more so... Oh, it's the boss. We are not in a great spot. Okay. Let's first give these cookies over to Jericho. It's a strength check, I believe. Which is not great. It's a 36 chance for success, and we have literally no focus anywhere. Our best bet is an 83% chance of success. Let's see our luck. Love to see that. Let's go ahead and use these, because we're about to hit a boss. That's what this purple skull means. Ooh, hope you just woke up. But yeah, I do want to eventually, fingers crossed, be able to do some collaborative work with people. Wow, by 1 HP. Jesus. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to burn as much as we can to do this as quickly as possible. Dang it, Jericho. 71% chance of 14 with a daze, though. 61% worth it. I forgot. You're shocked. We can't do that anyways. Most damage as possible. 14, we'll take it. But yeah, collaboration is something that has been on my mind. I'm not much to, like, worry about working with other people. It's more so that I want to be able to create things that are uniquely mine, but also live streaming is one of those things that's essentially very lonely, very by yourself. Even in the aspect of, like, if someone were to have, like, viewers, right? Oh, we got interrupted. This is bad. Oh, this is real bad. Alright. Not great. I'm gonna revive you. That's not a one-shot, I don't believe. Let me first figure out what we're doing here. Oh, Jericho is dead. That's fine. TBH. Oh my goodness. Can't hit anything. But yeah, I'm not one to, like, really shy away of collaborating with people. I think the thing that I am concerned about is I want to make things that, once again, are uniquely mine, but also things that don't require me to have to... It sounds bad when I say it this way, bother someone else, just to do it. Because, for me, especially with how things are in the VTuber space, if I were to collaborate with a bunch of people, we obviously need to play the same games. And I'm okay with playing games with people. I'm completely okay with doing collaboration on like multiplayer games, competitive games, that's fine. I'm not great at being competitive, but I'd be willing to do it. However, if it's a game that requires me to focus in on playing it and not having fun with people, is I think where things get a bit bothersome. Um, I had first played with the idea of wanting to play like Destiny 2. A lot of Destiny 2. I love Destiny 2. But one of the things that I'd identified early on was the fact that if I were to play Destiny 2, I am unable to split any of my focus in any way. Oh, there's a hand cannon here, but we're already so locked in. We're gonna buy these. Let's check here. Tattered robe, which is, that's fine. That's how we're getting that. Just make sure that I don't miss anything here. I think we should be fine. And Godspeed. Bye-bye. Love that. But one of the things that I was thinking about was the fact that if I were to play Destiny 2, I really enjoy the game. But if I were to play it, and we're doing raids, or we're doing basic content, actually, it's more so about the raids and the dungeons. I'm interacting more with the people in the context of the game. I'm not really getting to, like, showcase them as a person. Which, albeit, seems like a very selfish thing of wanting to do, but, like, I want to showcase a person, if they are being on my stream. Because, ultimately, at the end of the day, if we're collaborating, it's the combination of two of us, and I feel like I need to find that balance of being able to talk while someone's on screen with me. And also, it's just the stuff of, like, having the overlay and setting up all that stuff. Destiny 2 is a very... Excuse me as I pop my drink open. Destiny 2 is one of those games that I feel like I don't want to do ASMR of pouring liquid. But Destiny 2 is one of those games that whenever I find myself playing it, I am either fully focused and engaged with the game, and then completely forgetting to communicate as a normal human being to the people who are also in call, or in VC, or I'm completely distracted by something else outside of the game, and then I forget that I'm playing a video game, which can happen. Well, I don't get in my drink, that would suck. Wonderful. But yeah, it's just concerns about doing collaborations. So all of this nonsense and prattling on, simply to say, might not be doing collaboration streams too much, at least at the very beginning, because I feel like there's so many things that I want to focus on, and so the planning with collaboration, I know now I should probably plan for it a little bit ahead of time, so that way I give myself some time to be able to, how do you say, plan and prepare for it without having to just wing everything, because nothing feels worse than that, is having to wing everything. But yeah, those are my thoughts about that when it comes down to it. Let's throw this away. The puppy has shifted completely away from me. He's now sleeping like on the opposite corner of the room from me. But yeah, hopefully for the VOD at least, there's enough on the screen happening, or at least my voice talking is enough. Because I just realized that we've been standing at the screen for like so long, just not doing anything really. But I feel like, especially for a thought like that, where I want to make it very clear that I am not opposed to wanting to do a collab. I do want to do collaborations. Meeting new friends is super fun. Meeting new people is super fun. But also, with how young my channel is, I do want to focus on the stuff that is on this channel. The entire reason why I'm streaming on YouTube and not Twitch, beyond the horrible discoverability on Twitch and my inability to be able to breach any sort of hold that someone might have on a topic, is the fact that I wanted to centralize all my content. Because like I said before, I wanted to do more produced, not live stream content. And that's where I find myself today, where now I'm comfortable with wanting to do streaming. But now I need to balance it with everything else, and that's kind of making it hard. It's just me complaining. All of this is just me complaining. Very difficult. I have such a hard time figuring out how to videos. Oh no! Oh no, this is actually really bad. That's super bad. That's fine. Hopefully we find a sanctum somewhere else. Do I need to force a heal here? Plus 10, 26. Two attackers versus doing damage. Bird gets to swing twice. If I kill it, I get to heal before Crab can hit me a second time. Sure. This is all in hopefully able to protect me. Oh, the touch. Perfect. Oh, love to see this. I get so unlucky. Well, I do magic damage, sir, so have at ye. What? You dodged? Oh my god. Wait up. I feel like especially... Wait, did you just take my dagger? Oh, that's so annoying. Ugh, what am I gonna do? Alright, well, this has become a pain. Please don't dodge. We'll take it. Oh, man. Well, this is a bad spot for us, at least in the game. I was just about to say that I am not, and I'll say this to the moon and back, I'm not the most interesting person while playing video games, especially when it's strategy-based, because I find myself thinking a lot more. One of the things that I was going to attempt to do today was try to talk more while playing video games, and I found myself being able to do it. It's just a fact. It's very difficult for me to think and not make a mistake. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, that was my only form of damage. Punch. Punch. Oh no. No. Oh, that's bad luck. That is super bad luck. Oh, we had such a good run. Such a good run here. You're doing just fine, and then... Oh my goodness. Oh, even with a crit. Oh, this is horrible. Well, thankfully, Hermit Crab can kill me in like 3, so... Shouldn't be too horrible. Yep. One more shot. Poor Jimmy McThree-Toes. We barely made it past the first boss. Unlucky. Unlucky. But like I was saying, I was trying to go through today for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to deal with the technical issues that I was experiencing last time I attempted to stream, and I think, with the fact that my dropped frames has been at 0%, that is a good thing. Like, I've successfully... Oh my goodness gracious. I'll lose all my equipment. Just kill me already. Oh, my dodge is way too high. I can't get hit, but I also can't hit back. This sucks so bad. But along with trying to deal with the technical issues that I was dealing with, or at least attempting to find out if I remedied them properly, I also wanted to focus on at least me talking while playing the video game. The last time that I streamed, I played Valorant, and the main reason why I played Valorant is because, for one, I'm able to play that game without thinking. Albeit it might not be perfect, but I'm able to play that game without real concern of being able to talk while playing a video game. For a game like this, it's very difficult for me to strategize, as well as playing this game. But I digress. Alright, we're gonna try it again. I do want to get past level 33. And hopefully we can do it. Hopefully I could get like a 90 run. But we're gonna try it again. Same folks. I don't think Jericho is cursed. He might be. If we find that Jericho dies first again, we're definitely changing out Jericho's name and randomizing him completely. Can we pass? Wonderful. But yeah, no, like, I feel like practicing that is one of the things that you need to learn how to do when you start live streaming, which was not something that I expected to be bad at. as I love talking about my own. I'm not allowed to buy. I love talking, sometimes incoherently, but I love talking. Um, it's just that when I'm playing video games that are strategy based, or at least, you know, needing strategy or pre-planning, I tend to go quiet as I kind of think. Um, Probably because my math skills are pretty bad and percentages are spooky, but it could also be that for me, at least since starting playing video games, a lot of the experience of doing it has been, oh, love that. We're 2 for 3, or 3 for 3 on not breaking our sticks. A lot of my video gaming since I've started playing video games has been just kind of a relaxed experience for me. And so naturally I'm thinking to just not talk and just look at my screen, almost slack-jawed playing it. Oh, love that. Resistance. We're gonna collect this. We're gonna equip this. We might make Figo a tank this time around. It depends on how lucky we get or how unlucky we get. But yeah, like the reason why I haven't even booted up Minecraft, I love playing Minecraft, but dang it, I play that game so slack-jawed, it's impossible for me to formulate a singular thought while playing it. Oh no, Jericho, why? Alright, let's try it again. Okay. 1 for 2. 1 for 2, we'll take it. Alright, Jericho is cursed, maybe. We'll see who actually dies first. But it's been it's not inspiring, but more so surprising to me that someone like me who loves talking so much has an inability to formulate full thought while playing a game as mindless as Minecraft, because my brain goes into a place that is so far detached from what you would consider being conscious thought. I work strictly off of the firing off of my neurons to allow me to left click and press W. I feel like whenever I play Minecraft. I think that's just a testament to how relaxing that game is and can be. I find that even if I were to play Minecraft with a bunch of people, I would still have an inability to be able to talk, or at least maintain conversation, without having to take my hands off of the keyboard. I feel like that is the one thing that allows my brain to disconnect from, or at least stay connected to conscious thought, is I can't be touching my, Ooh, okay. We'll figure that out after weapons. Jimmy did very great, but Jericho has better chances here. Let's go ahead and, I guess for now we could be a dodge tank. We'll figure that out. This might turn into a one adventurer run very quickly. It depends on how unlucky we get, to be honest. But even if I were in a group chat, and I've experienced this before, when playing with people in Minecraft, we will be having or attempting to have a conversation, and for me to finish a thought, I will need to take my hand off of my keyboard and mouse, which has led to 4 a.m. attempting to play Minecraft, and then someone thinks that I'm asleep because I haven't said anything in about 3 hours, but I'm still in the voice call. I just forgot to talk because I got really into digging this tunnel perfectly. But you know, on the topic of games that I'll probably not be able to play on stream. Oh no! I gave you armor. Why do you do this to me? I probably won't be able to play League of Legends on stream. It depends. It depends. Only because, in my eyes, whenever I play League of Legends, it just turns into a whole Debbie Downer situation, and no one wants to be really a part of that. Jericho, you were the first one to take a heart. I'm naming you cursed. You broke your weapon. How did that happen? Collect that. We're gonna collect this. So we're gonna have a high resistance character plus 2 resistance. Let's go ahead and revive Jericho. But yeah, whenever I play League of Legends, it just gets very sad. I think it's because of the community. I could play without chat, because I do love League of Legends. I'm not great at it, but I still like it. But I feel like we could try playing some ARAM, see if I'm able to not get affected by that game. But I think it's just a game that I might avoid when it comes to streaming. Only because streaming League of Legends goes one of two ways. Either you go on a losing streak or like you win 50% of the games. Unless you're like god tier and actually consciously know what you're doing and don't enjoy the game for the hilarity of pressing the skill buttons in a random order. I feel like League of Legends as a streamable game, you need to have a certain skill floor to be able to join. It might just be my perception, but I feel like, especially for me, if I'm just playing and just talking to chat, or at least talking to the VOD, like, there is literally nothing in my brain that would separate besides me saying yeah or just screaming random things. There's nothing that I would be able to do about that. So I'm probably gonna not play League of Legends. I might play TFT. TFT is another one of those Rito games that I turn my brain off while playing, because most of it is just RNG anyways. There are times where you have to think, but I feel like because they give you so little time, if you don't know what you're doing anyways, then you might as well be operating off of your neurons anyways at that point. But I digress. So those the one game that I might not play, League of Legends for sure. Minecraft, once again, on that list. Another game that I might not play. Okay with the longer RPGs, but I might avoid MMOs. I was thinking about playing MMOs on stream previously, only because oh nice, a full restore. Only because it would be the most, or at least for me, the most comfortable form of content, just playing MMOs and sharing my progress. And I feel like a lot of people have that thought. But when it comes to MMOs, what ends up becoming very difficult, at least for me, is going to be maintaining the consistency, because I don't want to play just that MMO on stream. I do want to at least have different things that I am playing so that I don't get bored by it. Because I feel like, say for example, if I were to stream 3 days a week, and all 3 of those streams have been an MMO stream, unless it's like a very specific type of MMO, I don't think that I'd be able to maintain that for long enough, to be completely honest. It's just not possible for me to do that. I feel like I would burn out faster on the MMO than I would on streaming, to be completely honest. Now, what do I mean by specific type of MMO? There is a game that I was planning on playing, and instead of it being your normal open world MMO, it still had open world mechanics in it, but the main gameplay or core game mechanic was match-made PvP, which, you know, to some might be a great idea. However, the reason why I'm not playing that right now is because, one, it's an MMO. I'm literally going to be playing the same thing over and over again, and with the MMO and the way that it's structured, there's a very obvious best in slot for certain things. I'm just gonna say it's, what's the name of it? It's Conqueror's Blade. I love Conqueror's Blade. I shouldn't like Conqueror's Blade, but I like Conqueror's Blade. It's a third-person action MMO that, like I said before, is heavily based around PvP combat. It is match-made PvP content, and it's basically defend and attack a point. You are randomly put into a team, either attacking or defending, and you need to either capture the points or you need to defend the points with your life. The fun part about this game is that it's not just you controlling your character, you're also controlling squads. And a lot... Oh no, that's 2 revives that we need to pull up. But this hopefully should end it. Nope, we have 1 more turn. I wanted to play it, but like I said before, this game, when you have your squads, you have best in slot characters. There are fun strategies, which is what I made as kind of an excuse for me to be able to play it anyways, despite saying all of this. However, you know, it's an MMO. I'm just simply going to be using the same thing over and over again, and I don't know if that would be fun to watch. It might be fun for like one-off playing it, maybe with like people who want to play it. And I'd be more than willing to start a new character. But because of the nature of the game, probably gonna avoid playing MMOs as a whole in general, unless it's Final Fantasy 14. I've thought about it, or Fishing Planet. Thought about it. Sports games, specifically licensed sports games, are another game that I'm probably going to be avoiding, like the plague, simply because I am terrible at them. A few minor exceptions to that are like the 2K WWE games. Those are just dumb fun. Ooh. Plus 6, 22, 16. Give it to Figo. There are an express amount of sports games that I can muster, and all of them I only play for the pure comedy of its ridiculousness. For example, I thought about playing Freestyle Basketball 2. Does not work thematically with my character, but to be completely honest with you, that's the least of my concerns. That community is very toxic. And also the game itself is kind of a whale's paradise. Is the nicest way of saying it. It's like a whaling paradise. So I'm probably gonna avoid playing that. Strictly for that reason. Our talents are all the same. However, you have 29 HP, and I. Oof. I'll try this again. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Well, it's only gonna get worse from here. Oh, I didn't need to use any focus. Well. At least we get a store after this. Thankfully, we have 230 money. All right, so let's see. Anyways, sports games. Probably gonna avoid them for now. Just because thematically they're kind of icky. But we'll get to that. Hopefully, at a certain point, we can address that at some point. 97% armor, goblin bow. Okay, so let's just take a look here. So we have 2 honeyed sponge, we have a fishing coat, there's 3 evasion, 2 evasion, resistance. We have spirit taffy here available. And courage. Ooh. We have the return of ethereal dagger. We need the ability. Yeah, this just might be the play. We might go high speed. High speed. Alright, so first things first. Tinder pouch. Purchase. Get that stuff later. What hats do we have? +5 speed? Okay. Gotcha. So we are probably going to make Figo into a bow rogue. So we can go ahead and do that. Buy. We already have one, I believe. We are already wearing one, so we can just buy another one. Fishing boots. Buy. Goblin bow. Buy. Let's get some more. Don't think I could buy a bellowing horn now, unfortunately. We could buy this, and we can buy this. And we can pick up a few. We can buy both of these, actually. Lovely. Alright, so we're not in a horrible state. It's back to what I was talking about. Well, I kind of pass around the gear. So one of the things that came up to me, at least when I was also planning on doing the streams eventually, was seeing if there was an opening somewhere on like an RP server for GTA 5, because I feel like that would have been fun for me. A very selfish thing to want to do. However, a lot of the GTA 5 stuff, unless I were to, okay, I'm gonna put a pin on that one, because that one still might happen. that one still might happen. It depends on how things shake up. But I feel like GTA 5 as a whole, or at least the game, it is a little bit played out. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Especially with a lot of kind of open servers being kind of already populated. It'd be very difficult to try and start playing on a server if I didn't know anyone, but we could always experiment, see what happens. I might, instead of streaming it, probably instead, I might just produce some I'll get back to GTA 5. GTA 5 might still be an idea that I do. But yeah, there's that. Another type of game that I was probably going to avoid was Battle Royale stuff. That one depends. That one highly depends on whether or not I will be okay with changing most of my gaming content streams to first-person shooters, but we'll figure that part out. Fishing coat goes to you. Rogue's Brew gets used. We're good there. Let's go ahead and equip all of this. Goblin. I need Sponge. You better use the heck out of this resistance because you get Jericho. You've been messing up recently, right? Just a lot of dying and breaking your equipment after I buy it for you. Oh. Yeah, Evade was supposed to go in here, and then the fishing coat was supposed to go here. Whoops. But yeah, that's the stuff that I'm planning on not playing on stream in particular. Now, things might change. I'm just stating right now, especially with the age of this channel, and me kind of preparing for everything, a lot of the stuff that I'm not willing to play on stream are things that either one, I would need to relearn or learn how to play. And I feel like that experience is very difficult, to say the least, to sit through and watch. I feel like more people will get annoyed at the fact that I'm doing like I'm learning how to play this game type of stream than anything else. But who knows? I might just be insane. Could very well possibly be that people want to see someone who's completely new to the game play it and just get angry. I feel like is what's gonna end up happening. There's no winning. There's no winning. I'd rather play a game that I'm very comfortable playing with, so at least that if I need to make decisions, I'm able to do it relatively quickly. So that way I could reduce the amount of time that I'm just sitting here with two split brains trying to do one thing and then another. It's very difficult. Ooh, so we can ignore armor with this. And our speed is what? 81. Oh, love to see that. I hate to see that. What? Huh? 81? And you failed the 50-50? Goodness gracious. Alright. 12 damage. Go to the crow, please. Alright, we missed. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like with... Ooh. Well, that was almost absolutely terrible. I feel like with all the games that are so available to me right now, even if they are free-to-plays, like, I could play so many free-to-plays and just be fine and happy and content with playing them. Oh, heck yeah. 14 on a critical. Okay, need to keep that in mind. But yeah, it's just, I don't want to play certain games. I might not be able to play Magic the Gathering on stream, even though that's probably the one game that I could truly turn my brain off and just not look at my screen and play. It's the one game that I am unable to play on stream. Unless I find a bunch of people who are willing to play Magic the Gathering online, on Modo, and not Arena, on Modo. Play some games either in Modern or EDH. I feel like EDH would be easier. But just kind of having theme decks, just playing it in that way. That might, it depends. It depends. I might just grab my buddies to play some Magic the Gathering, to be completely honest with you. completely depends on what's available. There might be people who would want to play Magic the Gathering online and just don't have a play group, or just don't want to, ooh. Kind of safe. We're gonna collect this for now. and don't want to subject themselves to random lobbies, which on Moto are usually ravenous. But the reason why I would much rather play on Moto than in Magic Arena, despite Magic Arena being a very pretty system, I don't like the current available cards in the pool. Therefore, I don't play Magic Arena. I do have a Magic Arena account. I do play Magic Arena, but I probably will avoid it like the plague for now. Only because I would need to build up that account. Unless, once again, unless people were okay with me basically making a new account and just playing through it and playing some ranked, I think we might have a little bit of fun doing it. It might be a little bit of fun seeing a completely free-to-play account try and reach a certain rank for Magic the Gathering Online. Ooh. Goodness gracious. All of a sudden, my entire phone was shaking. Just gonna go ahead and stab. So thankfully, this run, albeit very shaky, we are still on the first floor and only have 2 lives left. That is completely fine with the start that we had. So, very happy. And the reason why I'm okay with it is because of the gear that we've gotten. All 3 of our characters currently have armor, which is great for us. +2 armor, -2 awareness, stun immunity, equip this. Ooh, a gold multiplier in support range, you say? He is our tank. We'll hold it for now. We'll hold it for now. I'm also noticing that our speed stat is higher on Figo. Oh, wait, no, that was on purpose. Never mind. I'm looking at the wrong number. 38. Okay, we're just gonna collect this. I accidentally collected it on the wrong character. Let's bring it back. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, that's on... A lot of the stuff is so scary to try and plan for, honestly. It's very spooky to try and figure out. Especially when you're in the space of being a VTuber, like, oh, do I just do, like, MMOs like Honkai Impact, or, like, Star Rail, I think is the most recent one, or playing, like, oh god, this is all bad for me. I'll just do this. Oh. Alright, Jericho, don't die. I've already done that enough this run. Or, like, playing anime games. I feel like everyone at some point wants to play an MMO, but realizes that it's nigh impossible to attempt to. It's nigh impossible to attempt to do it. I want to do it so bad. There's so many MMOs that I would love to play on stream, but I feel like the content would be just the most boring stuff ever. And it's very hard to play games where being established is a large part of playing through it. Like, for example, playing Magic the Gathering Online or Magic Arena. But I feel like I could play I could play Arena with a basically fresh account and then, I don't know, attempt to hit rank. That might be fun. It would be very difficult, however, with how unforgiving, absolutely unforgiving their pack structure is. That's probably another reason why I like playing Magic the Gathering Online on instead of playing Arena, is because at least for, oh goodness gracious, Figo, you've broken your weapon. I just got that for you. But trying to, like, get a deck together in Arena is so unforgiving. Like, at least, say for example in Hearthstone, I have the dust system. The wild card system is so wildly unhelpful. Ooh, intelligence base. Don't need it. I can't believe you broke the weapon I just bought for you, though. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. You've lost rights to being a damage dealer, Figo. I am sorry, not sorry for what you're gonna have to do now. But you're a bard now, buddy. You're staying as a bard. But yeah. This is, for one, still on the topic of the game, this is a bad spot to be in. Because I was really hoping that I was gonna be able to use that bow for the boss. Oh no. But it's fine. Hello! But, man, Magic the Gathering Online would be so difficult. Hi! Hello. I'm just rambling on, like, games that I can't play. I've been talking about that for a little bit now. Well, trying not to die, but these characters just want to murder themselves over and over again. Ugh. This is so bad. I don't have any... I do have a singular Hagsbane, so it shouldn't be... Oh, I don't have any Hagsbane, actually. I have one Panax. Oh, this is horrible for us. You know, I'm really hoping that you're correct that I do got this. Plus 2 max focus. I'm gonna use Figo as a distractor, I guess, at this point. But how's your day been? Thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it. While I mentally suffer. Let's see. We don't need to worry about armor here. But yeah, on the topic of like arena, I have thought about playing on like a completely new account. It should be super fun, but there are high chances that people do not want to see me struggle through the low ranks with a completely fresh account. Play through the tutorial. What is it like playing Magic the Gathering online in today's game? Just hit 2. Oh my god, off by 1. Why? Very sad. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, being busy is a blessing and a curse, so... It's a blessing because you know that you're doing something, but it's a curse because lack of sleep. Oh, by the way, I'm currently drinking the fake Sprite that I talked about before. It's so sweet. I think that's why I'm hyper today. I think it's the reason why I had enough energy to even do this test stream in the first place. Yeah, I'm drinking it right now, and it's... Oh, goodness. I feel sick. Oh, goodness. I mean, this is all bad. The Poison Nibbler is probably gonna kill Jericho for the 50th time. Oh, please no. Oh, God. Oh, thank the Lord. Rush or evade up? No, we're just gonna deal DPS. Yeah, it makes me hyper, but I'm probably gonna pass out. I have stuff to do today. Definitely can't pass out. Oh, goodness. I wish I could just tell you of all the things, like, directly, like, what exactly I'm going to be doing in the next few, hopefully, months, and, like, what I'm going to be releasing in exact detail, but I feel like it'd be more fun to hide it and have people experience. But, oh, goodness. But, yeah, we're hoping that we can at least get to 900 rooms. If we can get to 900 rooms... I will consider today very successful. If not, I will just be very disappointed in myself and my bad RNG. Please hit. Oh, come on. No, he's gonna confuse us. Very sneaky. Very sneaky. Oh, please. Oh, I'm feeble. That's not great. It's not horrible, though. Let's do it this way. Oh, Jericho, you did something good. You did something good for once. You might break literally everything I give you, but at least you hit that one perfect. Let's try to get rid of... Nope. Get rid of this guy. That's enough, right? Oh, come on, man. But yeah, we've been planning a lot of stuff. And by we, I mean a collective we. The royal we. I have been planning a lot of stuff over the past week or so on releasing. And God, I wish I knew how to draw. If I knew how to draw, I'd be able to do this so much faster. I'd be able to make so many more things. Be able to do so much stuff. But I'm not the we. The royal we. Now all I can imagine is the OG we with a crown on it. But yeah, like, I wish I knew how to art. Art is, like, my kryptonite at this point. Only for the fact that, like, I wish I could just make videos. Yes, the royal we. Like, European, like, they would refer to themselves as we because they are all royalty. But I've been trying to contact as many artists as I can to try and get these projects through. And I think the scariest part about all of this is as I talk to more and more artists, I feel like I want to do more and more different types of art. Like I've wanted to do comic stuff and like normal edited like art stuff, but now now that I've talked to so many artists with so many different art styles, it has become a travesty on my wallet because it feels like everything is so expensive. Ooh, wait a minute. Counterattack, evasion. It's a strength weapon though, and it's a Gaba weapon, so it might break on me. +1 armor 4 resistance. Do we have Ethereal Dagger on you? Yeah, we have Ethereal Dagger on you already. So there is really not much point to do anything with that. You could buy one item. One whole item. I think if I'm greedy enough, I can Goblin Helm and Goblin Blade, put it on Figo, and then hope that Jericho does well enough with the weapon that he's given. Fine equip. Oh, I can't do basic mathematics. Please hold. Please hold. Alright, there we go. Goblin Helm. Fine equip. But the speed though. Speed's too good. I can't not. Yeah, like the commission stuff, like I'd be more than willing to do it. It's just so difficult to want to do like 7, 8, 9, 10 videos all at once. And you know, you look at your wallet and you're like, I can't afford doing all that all at once. Too much money. Too much money. So we're gonna sell this loot. We're going to sell the Scholar's Wraps. Do we have anything else here? I'm gonna keep a pitchfork because Jericho has a tendency of just breaking whatever I give to him. And we'll sell this, and we'll sell this for now. Move the money over. 16. I don't think I could buy anything per se. Maybe a Godsbeard, and then we should be good here. You know, my wallet's done enough crying. My wallet's done more than enough crying in the past few weeks. But, you know, hopefully things even out eventually. But I don't know. I was really kind of playing with the idea of having a few of the first videos not having art, but it all depends on how I want to present everything. Me per slot. Wow, I completely forgot that we are feebled. Oh, we are completely enfeebled. Well, this is bad. I put myself in a conundrum. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, that's the worst thing that can happen. Dang it, Figo! Why? Why? 12. Oh, okay. We're trying our best. Splash damage. Hopefully this hits. Oh, no. Never mind. Distraction. I feel like the difficulty of the first floor and second floor have increased substantially since the last time I played this. I has to punch his way to victory. But yeah, back on the topic of the videos that I wanted to produce, I was thinking about possibly, you know, starting off with singular images, or at least working with more limited amounts of art. But I feel like at this point, oh my goodness, this dire gull is ruining me. Let's try it again. Oh, may never miss. Oh, good lord. Oh, this is the big bad. Oh goodness, this dire gull is going to kill me, and they're not even dealing that much damage to me. But I don't know. I was thinking about limiting the art so that way I could produce things much faster, which, you know, would be nice. But it's also the fact that at least for the first few videos I did want to have more robust art, and I might just settle for not having art on some of the side stories. Oh, you weren't here for this when I was explaining it, because I've already spoiled a little bit of of the stuff that is to come. But obviously story time. I'm going to be doing some story time videos. Memories that I'm remembering from before I came to this world. And there's basically a library of stories that I'm going to be telling. And at this rate, I am going to go completely broke if all, and let me just make sure the number's right here, all 117 episodes have approximately 10-minute, 6 to 10-minute long videos each. Why do I not have a key for this? I'm going to lose so much money if I do art for all of them. However, if instead we take, I don't know, most of our work into simply being voice over 1 to 2 images, it might be a bit better. But I've wanted to do so many different styles of art now. Can I luck out of this one? I don't think I could luck out of this one. That I feel like I want to release in the schedule that I was talking about previously about, I think, like 4 videos a month. And if we do the math real quick, it's like $1,000 per video. That's $4,000 a video. And you know, my wallet is it's gonna really cry if it has to go through all of that's a lot. But if a lot of my videos are going to be story times mixed with, you know, not just tutorials, but also talking about writing and the process of writing and doing writing prompts and kind of undergoing through my writing process. Who has focus that could deal with this? I don't trust Vigo anymore. Oh, I can't use it. That's right. Oh, they could all just pass, actually. But if I were to do all of that, 4 videos for story time, plus, I don't know, each and every other week doing a non-story time video as well as the story time video, I should be able to produce more content more often, and in that way be more happy with the library that I build up slowly over time. I think the one thing that's been causing a lot of apprehension, at least on my side, from wanting to do it is because I do want the quality of my storytime videos to be at a certain level, and for me at least, I do want that visual aspect there. But you gotta work with what you got. So people might just have to deal with my horrible voice and just my horrible voice over a singular image for a while we kind of work through things with our budget. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. As you can see, I have been doing a lot of thinking in the game, and therefore my brain is split into 2, and I'm like a squirrel. Thank you, I appreciate that. Maybe it's just because I hate my own voice. But yeah, I want people to be able to obviously listen to the videos even without seeing the screen and being able to enjoy that part of the content. You agree with me, puppy? Oh, thank you. But as an experience overall, I forgot Jericho also broke his weapon. Can I swap weapon to pitchfork? Thank you. I think it's just because I have my own expectation of being able to present all of this stuff. I think I am but a mere student of wanting to replicate what has already been seen on my screen before. And seeing as that, like, I never got into doing this for the streaming side of things. Also, we are in a very bad situation right now, but I'm trying to stay absolutely calm, cool, and collected. But because I had planned on most of my content being produced and not streamed, my timelines for a lot of things, there goes Jericho, were completely different from what they are now. And because of this, let's see if I can just kill this goblin, actually. Oh, 1 damage. Love to see it. A waste, but gotta do it. But because of this, when I had, you know, done a little bit of introspection today, I had taken a look at all the stuff that I had planned for the debut going up to the day of debuting on the day. And I just felt like overwhelmingly crushed with like how much stuff there was and how many things that I prepared and wanted to do and what was available for me to be able to complete. And when, especially when you're trying to do something creative and you've been attempting to work at it for so long, nothing hurts more than the one resource limiting you not being your time. I've done so much work to... Ooh, are we gonna level up Jericho? Yeah, he's the only one who's not level 2. I've done so much work to try and give myself a starting point to have some sort of comfort. And even then, when my resource isn't time to be able to complete things, that's when it kind of sucks. That's when it starts being or feeling a lot like I'm limited. But I mean, you know, you'll live and you learn. I don't think that's where you're supposed to use that, but that's where I'm gonna use it, and so using this herb. Keep it for now, but you have no weapon, which super sucks, Figo. Why did you have to break your weapon? Now I have to give you the sharpened stick from Jimmy Mc3Toes. Ready. Hopefully Figo survives through this, because he is still poisoned. And I don't know what to do about this. Things are getting unbearably stronger. And I don't know if I have an answer to it. Hopefully we get a cannon. Cannon would be super helpful, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, he's definitely breaking this stick. Let's see if he breaks the stick. He didn't break the stick. Holy. Let's get rid of the toucan. I don't want to deal with him. Oh, that's a wasted crit. That could have gone directly into the Bone Charmer and killed. Oh, that makes me sad. But yeah, it kind of just the worry of the day is... is kind of the... Can I get through it all? I probably will. I'm not one to kind of sit there and be sad about it. Just kind of disappointing. Please hit? God, Figo's on fire, poisoned, and his muscles aren't working well. This guy is having the worst day of his life. Can't run either. This is all bad for him. Can we... I don't think we can. I don't think it is possible for Figo to not break the stick unless I focus, unfortunately. Alright, just please hit. Oh, come on. By one. Did not need that. Once again, I feel like it's completely ironic because you've now seen me do the same exact thing twice, and in an almost poetic way. The two games that I've played on stream, or at least the two things that I'm doing on stream, are not story-based. I'm playing either Valorant or For the King, and a specific For the King game mode that has zero story in it. It's just me dungeon crawling. I guess we're going to be making up our own lore about how Jericho is absolutely cursed and Figo's just having a horrible day. Oh, puppy. Puppy wants to use it. Give me one moment. Hey, don't do that. Boy is your friend, not food. Thank you, baby. Oh, come on. Figo, why? His muscles don't work. She's very happy right now, but also very upset. I need you... Stop. Toy is friend, not food. Good girl. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about how I literally have played games with zero lore. I do want to play lore-based games. It's just that it felt like contextually, because I haven't technically debuted yet, it would feel wrong to play a story game and be a PNG, but maybe that's just my own brain being weird. It might just be me wanting to do certain things at a certain time, but also the planning for everything playing an RPG is a whole nother issue. Whole completely different issue. Oh my goodness, Figo. How did you block an arrow with an arrow? Oh, oh. Okay, she's going somewhere weird. Oh god, don't do that! Yes, baby girl. Daddy's not mad at you. Just disappointed. You've been doing so good on your potty. Rip of me. What they don't tell you when you get a puppy, especially one at 8 weeks old, is they drink a lot of water, and they don't know really how to survive as a living being just yet. Maybe had a little bit of an accident, but it's okay. I thought she was getting into some trash, though, which she wasn't supposed to be getting into. Oh my good god. The amount of rolls. Figo, you need to do better. Just do better, homie. I just need you to stop with the whole messing up and such, and I just need you to hit those rolls. I gave you a little bit of a breather, Figo. You gotta use these breaks effect. Jericho time. No! No! Oh, I don't think I could burn it now. Because if Figo dies now, I need to use the revive on him, or else we have no materials and no money. This could be where it all ends. This could be the one. 40, 70, 12 damage. If we do math, 2 turns. Let's see if we survive. This is not looking too good for us. Cannot revive. Our backs are against the wall. Proverbially, not actually. There's actually a door behind us that we could definitely flee through, but we can't. Okay. Okay. Figo's doing his job. Oh, Figo's doing a wonderful job. Yes. Jimmy McThreetoes is doing her job as well. Oh. And we survive. Okay. This is bad. This is bad in particular because we have a boss upcoming. And I don't know if we're going to be able to safely make it through this unless we do enough damage. If we get an encounter, I think we might die. If we get an event, we should be fine. Good. Okay. I like to see this. If we drink here and get a full restore or plus 15, I could use all 3 of our Godspeed on Figo. And mathematically, we should be fine through HP. We'll take 10. We'll take 10. That means we get to use 2 on you. And then I don't think I did math correctly, but we're gonna put 1 over here. Okay. We should have enough HP, hopefully, to be able to get through this. And we are going to use our golden root Just in case of emergency. Just in case things get real bad real quick. Jericho, bash this wall. Oh. Jericho, you know, sometimes you die, but, like, you really do a good job sometimes. Okay. Alright. Are we gonna be able to survive through this? I do not know. Especially not with a stun. This is not a great start. Alright, we need to do as much damage as possible. So my hope is that before someone can die, we can kill this boss. He has no armor, so why do I even care? 11 damage, we'll take it. Gosh, if Figo was alive. Oh, they hold on, but we're shocked. Okay, so we could at least expect to do some damage. We're gonna just have to burn everything. Just in case. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, whatever. 12 split, so that's 9 at maximum. 9 damage. 12 damage. Oh, we took the full 12? Please! No! Please! Oh, yes. Okay, no one died. Oh, we made it to the shop. Oh, we made it to the shop after the boss. With just enough money to spare. Max focus, find distance, +1 party shot community. Yes. Yes, this way. Yes, this way. And then Shaman hat goes over to you. So you could actually wear a hat. There you go. Hope you enjoy that hat. I made it with my own 2 hands. Alright. We successfully made it to the store. And for context, because you weren't here at the very beginning, so this is a hobo run. In this game, your skills are based off of the equipment that you have. Hobos start with 0 equipment. And this is Hildebrand's cellar, which, as you've been seeing, is just one after another, a bunch of encounters over and over again. Uh-oh. Oh, she's over there. Is a bunch of encounters over and over again. The problem is I'm not allowed to spend my money at the very beginning to get any equipment to give myself a head start on anywhere. So, in a moment like this, we had our broken sticks, and we're really trying to survive as best as we can. So let me actually take a quick look through a lot of this gear. Actually, make sure that the puppy is not getting into trouble again. Let me just make sure. But yeah, the irony of the Hobo Challenge is that you cannot plan for it. You just have to attempt to get lucky. But I find like it's the most fun way of playing this game mode, because otherwise you would just spend all your money and make one really strong person. Okay. How's our armor looking like across the board? I think we're in a pretty decent spot. Yeah, we're on goblin gear. Disciple hood, we have a vest, fishing coat. Should be fine. Our stats are okay. We have 80 of speed here. We have the ability to add 2 evasion. Figo's been taking a lot of hits, so we're just gonna buy this after we buy our tinder pouch first. Then we buy the rogue's brew. Just so we have some permanent stats. I feel like Figo's gonna break something again, and it's making me upset. But I have to prepare for it. I have to prepare for the worst to happen. So, I think the cheapest thing is just to buy this and just have it in the inventory. And then, because we didn't have it before, we definitely want to grab Hag's Bane and Panax, one of each, just in case. And then we're gonna just buy out all of the Godspear. Because that 3 Godspear saved us. If I do math correctly, yeah, barely by 3 HP on Figo. Cool. I think that's all the stuff. There's nothing else that we could really sell in particular. Especially because Figo has an aptitude for literally breaking an item that I get him in the next room. So we're gonna give this Rogue's Brew over to Jimmy McThreetoes. At 30%, so 30, 30, 18. Thankfully, you have 8 and 7 armor, so we're not taking too much damage. Alright, we're on to the next section. So boss rooms come every 3 floors. They're the last room before the shop on the 3rd floor. So each floor is 10 rooms, including the stairwell. So 9 quote-unquote encounters, 8 quote-unquote encounters each floor. So hopefully we can hit 100 today, 100 floors, we'll see. As you might already tell, this is a very unlucky run at the moment. Oh gosh. If we had the ability to get a gunman here, it would be a little bit safer. I think the big boa poisons, so we want to get rid of that as quickly as we can. I do not want to deal with that with low HP, low res. Oh, or this thing can just hit for 21 damage. Jesus. What happened? What happened to my resistance and my evasion? I haven't died, but as you can see at the top of my screen, I have the life pool. That is how many revives I have in total until there's permadeath. So now that all of my lives in my life pool are gone, the next character that falls is permanently gone forever. The hope is, and there's a big asterisk associated with this, is that it isn't the person that all my money is on, because as you can tell, all of my gear is on Figo, which is why I'm trying to be very protective of the guy. However, if he falls, that is all the money, and I cannot pick up the gear. I cannot pick up any of the items that he has. I can't pick up any of the gold that he has on him. So, worst case scenario, everything goes away in a puff of smoke, and we're very sad. Well, we try our best to survive elsewise. All of this is a race for damage. If we can get lucky, like I said, oh please. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. 3 HP. Okay. Let's not roll the dice on this one. Let's just get out of this combat, collect our money. We'll collect that as well. We'll collect this as well. We're just gonna, yep, we're just gonna, if things are hitting for 21, no, you're fine. If things are hitting for 21, we might be in for a bad time. Ancient Shaman is a bit of a problem. Just a little bit of an issue. Tiny issue. Think, yeah, no, I think literally that is the scarier of the 3. I hope that we don't have to deal with it, but we'll see from how this next turn goes. Oh, that's bad. I needed to hit a 3 there. So we're dodging, we're doing our best. Figo is at a healthy 36 HP. The worst thing that could possibly happen. The worst thing that could possibly happen in this instance is if the ghost randomly rolled as a death ghost and casts instant death on me. And my 32% evasion does not proc when that is casted. So a lot of things have to be very unfortunate for us to really be scared of losing all of our money and gear. But we shall see. Oh, that's not great. But it wasn't Hand of Death, so we're fine, question mark. 70% chance for me to try and protect our money. 18 damage divided by 5. So worst case scenario, only 1 hit or all misses. I'll take it. 4 damage? 7 damage, we'll take it. Get rid of this bandit captain. Okay. Hand of Death is the only thing that can kill instantly. And I don't have a daze or a stun. If you played a lot of Darkest Dungeon, by the way. Oh, thank the Lord. Darkest Dungeon, by the way. A lot of the strategy when you play that game is mirroring this one. Oh, please don't break your bow. Okay, I was about to say. Miss Ma'am, are you upset that Daddy's playing video games? Come here. Come here. You can hear her barking from far away. She's just staring at me from the other side of the hallway. Come here. Come on. Oh, you just want to hang out there? Okay. Another bandit bow. Alright. Magic damage, crit chance. I'm gonna have to start moving. I'm gonna have to start moving a bunch of stuff away from Figo. Because we're out of healing materials. Oh, thank you. She is very adorable. I will attempt to try and post more photos of her that are more flattering if she learns how to sleep like a proper dog. But for now, she sleeps like a 40-year-old drunk man. So I don't have very much option when it comes to taking pictures of her. Hi, sweetie. Hi, baby. Yes, love you too. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. Oh, goodness gracious. This could be the end. This could be the end. This could be the end of our journey. This could be the one. This could be the one that breaks it all. That snowman is... Ooh, I have no answer for if he freezes all three of us. Well... I don't want to deal with a Warbear champion. She is being my little cheerleader, but also she is very distracting. Because sometimes when she barks, because she's so young, I don't know if she means it or not. Sometimes she's just upset that I don't look at her. She's just a big attention hog. Oh, please don't freeze all of us. Please don't freeze all of us. Oh, no. The stun. Oh, no. Oh, God. The worst is happening. Oh, God. It's only getting worse. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's all going downhill. Alright, we need to hit all... Yes? Okay. Okay. There's less to worry about now. But still a lot to do. There's no armor that we need to worry about. Okay. Frosty the Snowman is so very spooky. Now Figo is in hero mode. Only need to be at 14 HP with no healing gear. Alright, we pierce. We love this. You know what? Leaving him at 1, we'll just have to deal with it. That is fine. We're gonna try to get lucky. That did not end up being as lucky as we wanted it to be. And apologies if I'm a bit inaccurate with my mouse. I have a puppy on my lap because she wants attention. And I can't fix that. Alright. It's looking like we're surviving through this encounter. With all of our gear intact. So we should be a-okay. We should be a-okay. Yes, Daddy survived. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. Another amplifying crystal, huh? Collect. Okay. Alright. So we have a definite fight. For sure we have a definite fight. Oh. Hello. Good girl. We definitely have a fight. I just don't... Oh, Fairy's not... Or Pixie's not great. Pixie's not amazing for us right now. So upset. And I wish I could take this golden root and put it on Jimmy McThreetoes, because that 20 physical damage would be nuts right now. Just to get rid of the Ice Pixie. So just like the Snowman, this can be really bad. Let's just hope we hit it. Let's just hope. Huh. Oh, who needs focus? I don't need focus. Jimmy McThreetoes is a true hero. I have no idea. Wait, why do we have attack down from the pixie? Oh, okay. Honey. Calm. Be good. You did so well while Daddy was recording earlier. Please. Oh my god, the dodge. No, I would have been happy with at least 5 damage. Oh, that way I could have at least put damage on this bandit. Try to crit. It's turning out that Jimmy McThreetoes might go from being in a party of 3 to being in a party of 1 fairly soon. Fairly soon. Unless we get lucky with our events. If we could somehow get back-to-back... Oh, what a good roll. Dodge! How does he dodge? How did he dodge? What was that? Yeah, but if we get especially lucky, and only get events, and only have to do 1 fight before the shop, we might be fine. If one of those is to recover, we should be okay. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Just in case, we're gonna move all of our money to the person with the most HP here. We're also gonna give all of our stuff before we accidentally die. We're just gonna go ahead and move all the stuff over here, because I'm getting a feeling that either 1 or 2 people may perish, and it might be really bad for us. And so instead of suffering because we didn't prepare properly, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. And put this here, put this here, put this here. Another very sad thing that's going to end up happening is that I will need to transition the Jimmy McThreetoes from a rogue to a wizard. Okay. This is going to be bad. Oh, I know, it's only money. Oh. Love that. Sure. Oh, it's whatever. We have no focus for this. There's no focus. 25%. I'm just gonna... Look, if we lose 16 gold, we lose 16 gold. And we lost 10 gold, it's fine. I'll take it. I will take it. This is fine. Oh, it's a door. Who's taking the L here? You're strong, Figo. Oh, you're not strong at all. Huh. I forgot I had lockpicks. Should probably have used that before Figo absolutely dumpstered his HP. Okay. For the sake of all of our sanity. Oh. Oh, this changes things. Changes a lot. Who is more important? Is Figo more important, or is Jericho more important in this time right now? Because we're not doing too hot. We're not doing the greatest right now. But I would gladly give someone a second life for free. And it might just be Jimmy McThreetoes. I know that Figo's at 7 HP. But if Figo dies again... look. Figo dies again, it is what it is. All of my stocks are now in Jimmy McThreetoes stock. All my money's in Jimmy McThreetoes stock. So at this rate, this is just, you know, money preservation. The true hero of this story is Jimmy McThreetoes. So we're really hoping that we could convert Jimmy McThreetoes into either a wizard or a gunman. Because at least with... Oh, there goes Figo. There he goes. Gone forever. Oh no. Well, at least the plan was... well, we would convert Jimmy McThreetoes and we would have AoE. Oh god. Oh no. Why are you going after Jimmy McThreetoes? Everything was just fine. Can we one-shot? Can I crit? Can I crit and then hit? I can't crit. Okay. Well, that sucks. What are we going to do? This is looking bad. All my gold! All of the gold! Not just some of it. All of the gold. all of it. It didn't want to take a little bit to all of it. Oh, please. Oh, God. All of the gold. All of the gold. No, and he ran! He ran! Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's fine, we have an extra life, and they dodge. Oh, goodness gracious. The luck. The luck. Alright, we gotta level up. We got 42 of our money back. We lost 132 gold and he ran. Oh, it was off by only so much HP. Right before the store. Of all places. Right before the store. Oh, that's painful. Super painful. Okay. So good thing that we, you know, put all of our stuff into Jimmy McThreetoes stock. Can we convert to a mage? Vaporize. We do have the access. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and equip here, and because nothing else really matters anymore. Max focus, movement bonus. Movement bonus doesn't really help us in this because, well, it doesn't matter anymore. Because we're not on a map. Just gonna try our best. Sell. Plus 10 crit chance, plus 1 max focus. $15 damage versus 10, right? Oh, versus 6. With refocus as a passive, which means that I get a focus back. 15 damage is nothing to sneeze at. Plus 5 speed. Monkey boots. Okay. Damage reflection, damage against undead, deathmark immunity. Could be very helpful to save us, but amplifying crystal, magic damage. And a mage wand. Grab this. Fine equip. God, princess hat. We would have been able to buy princess hat. Oh, that's so sad. Snow helm, armor, that's fine, 3 speed. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Reflection, Miss Kitty special. Man, if only we had 136 money. If we had 136 money, we could buy a Miss Kitty special. We could have bought a Miss Kitty special and thought about a princess hat. Wouldn't have been able to buy it. We're gonna have to keep all of these just so that we could hopefully go farm. So the problem right now with this setup as a solo, and the reason why magic is a little bit better, is because yes, things are gonna have resistance, so I'm gonna be just getting damage reduced a lot, and we don't technically have enough money right now to be able to heal fully. Which right now, I'm gonna just get rid of this because we don't need it in particular. Hold on, let's keep that. We need to keep all of these. So we have 43. We have the ability to buy 2 Godsbeard and then just settle. But right now, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it to the next floor. We are gonna have to get extremely lucky. So the reason why I'm going for magic, there's a specific weapon that I can get that is magic. That will allow me to be able to 1-shot to 2-shot most things and not have a reload phase. Now that is going to be our best shot at trying to get to the end game. If we survive long enough. Jeez. I picked up the 1 because it has Surge, which I know is able to ignore resistance. But as you can tell, unless we crit, specifically, oh no, the attack down, the mathematics. If we didn't get attack down, we would have been able to use Surge and deal with the pixie. But unfortunately, we don't get to act first. So We're just gonna have to try our best. That's ooh, hey. Yes, I love you too. I love you too. We are gonna try our hardest, but I don't think, unless we get, oh, I love missing on every single roll. We're still alive. We're still fine. We have our Black Lotus. Black Lotus is really saving us right now. Oh, I love doing 2 damage. Just Black Lotus. Black Lotus is really saving us right now. And our dodges. Please. Curses, focus. The next attack. Oh god. Okay, so if I get rid of Foolish Curse, we're at least going to be able to fight back, but not survive. We only have enough to be able to block the next attack. We have less than 30% chance of dodging. Alright. Well, if we're going to go down, we're taking someone with us. We're going to go down. We're taking someone down with us. And it would just be so great if this pixie were to get absolutely vaporized. You know what? We tried. Dodge. And we'll take the shock. Sanctum of Wisdom crumbles. And Pixie does damage? Okay. We're still alive. We're still alive. We need... God, this sucks so bad. We're gonna rum. We're gonna rum, and we're just gonna let whatever happen happen. Oh, well. Rum was not enough to deal with it, unfortunately. How many floors did we get? 45. Ugh, we're not even halfway there. If we were 5 off from being halfway there. It is fine. We tried our best. Ugh. Goodness. Well, at least thankfully it's been... each run has been about an hour. We're gonna try one more. We're gonna try one more. And we're gonna try our absolute hardest here. But I now know that Jericho is a cursed name. So Jeremy is now your new name. And Figo, you didn't do too great. So you're not Frank. I'm just gonna start it in this way. They tried their best. The MVP of that run was definitely Jimmy McThreetoes on account of the 2 feet. But I feel like I can get there. Our armor was so great. It's just you get done getting hit without dealing damage. Unfortunately, that's a circumstance of obviously doing this and not buying anything. Oh, goodness. All of our money goes over to Figo. Figo, you are back to being trusted with the money. And we're hoping on everything that we are able to at least make it through the first floor with relative ease. That's not a great sign, but we're still gonna try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we could do it in 2 turns if we get lucky. Please hit. Or not. Alright, we're gonna do it in 4 turns. At worst. Or at best. Alright, kill the hag, please. Alright, at least don't break your weapon. If you don't break your weapon, we still have a chance. So long as we have a chance. Goodness, Jimmy McThreetoes, I was just applauding you for the fact that you've done so well. And now you're cursed. You're blind. Oh, yes. And feathers. The names of everything is wonderful. They are very punny. Yeah, if you've never heard of this game, by the way, it is a very fun time waster. And because it's also multiplayer, you can play with your friends as well. Each person can control one character. Or, at bare minimum, 1 character. So you can play with up to 2 friends. Yes, I know. We're gonna go through this run, and because the baby is very upset, I will go ahead and spend time with her so that she's not as upset anymore. But we are gonna still try our best here. So I'm sorry if this run takes an hour. Ah, of course we get nothing. Alright. Yes. And it's very funny because even though you haven't heard it, it's still going to be getting a sequel soon. So, look out for that. If you don't want to pick it up now, there's definitely a game coming out soon called For the King 2. And you can actually play with up to 3 of your friends, so 4 players, or 1 person controlling up to 4 characters. It's going to be super fun when it releases, only because they're slightly changing the way that combat works. But yeah, I would highly recommend this if you want to look for a game that's very easy to play. I know I've got to give more love to the baby. I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest. She was very upset. She was all quiet when I was doing my recording, and now she's barking up a storm. So I will hang out with her after this. Yes, baby. Come on. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. You're a sweetheart. Only when you get what you want. Only when you get what you want. Yes, baby. She likes clicking on my keyboard, which, you know, in some games kind of sucks. But there have been a few times where she saved me by accident. Thankfully, this is a game I can play with one hand. No, baby, don't drink the soda. Soda's not yours. She does. We play video games all the time, like Minesweeper. We play Minesweeper together. One of the first days that I had her, I brought my iPad with me. And on the ride back home, because I flew all the way across the country to go get her, we were on a plane. And the only way that she would be calm was watching me play Spider Solitaire and playing Minesweeper. And I don't know why that is, but she likes to do it. And so I let her be quiet and watch me play Minesweeper. She's apparently also a really big fan of watching Twitch streams, because she was being such an angel when she was actually watching your stream. While I was being an absolute buffoon, she was fully on my bed staring at your stream the entire time. I think she is also a very big fan of Silent Hill. She is so much braver than me. Alright, can we hit something? Cause oh no. This is not great. This is not great. Jeremy, we've renamed you. Now in my head, Jeremy is the son of Jericho, and he is just not that great. You know, he's trying to avenge his father, but right now he's not doing a great job of it. All these pixies. It is floor 1. Why am I dealing with pixies? Of course on the last run. This is not looking great. This is what an unfortunate run looks like, and they're protected. Love that. Love that. Love that. Thankfully, we have lives in the live pool, but I don't think that's gonna be the situation for much longer. I wanted to get rid of the archer because the archer has the ability of piercing, and right now, since we're all low HP, it would kind of suck to die to that. I left the pixie up because I thought I would at least hit once on the archer. Oh, well, there goes Jimmy McThreetoes. She'll be back soon, hopefully. Question mark. Alright, it's up to you, Jeremy, and you, Frank. Avenge your father. Oh, well, never mind. Okay. This Forest Knoll should be simple work. It should be simple work. Oh, there goes my weapon. Alright, we're reviving Jimmy McThreetoes. Jeremy is related to James. Ooh, baby. Oh, you love James? You heard James once? You saw James in chat and you're remembering yesterday? The vacant stare, you know? The emotionless gaze. The searching for his wife. Okay. You want to be let down now? Okay. Play with Mr. Krabs. Good girl. Play with Mr. Krabs. Oh, we'll collect here. Collect this. Oh, we have 2 Tinder pouches. That's not bad at all. Okay. The fish lips. Look, you told me to face my fears, and I faced my fears. The only thing that you didn't tell me to do was to not fall in love with him. A lot of eye contact can lead to affection. I don't make the rules, I simply follow them. Well, this is not a very great state that we're in, and I wish that we could rest, but we can't. We do have a focus to 50-50, but let's guarantee it with 100%. This will be really bad for us. We're probably going to lose 2 to 3 more lives until we hit the shop. Because right now, if you haven't noticed, we haven't gotten a lot of equipment that's very usable. Which is what's causing this to go super slow. So during these hobo runs, usually during the first or second encounter, you want to, you know, get some replacement items as quickly as possible. Or at least get some armor so that you're not absolutely dying. It sucks. Oh, goodness. Alright, so at least it wasn't Frank. If it was Frank, it would have been bad. I don't remember if Frank had a stick or not. But I think it'd be easier... Or not Frank, Jeremy. Jeremy's using fists. But it'd be easier to kill with 3 than with 2. I don't want to deal with his AoE. Nope, we're going to kill the Beastman Warlock. Please crit. No! No! Oh, this is real bad. They're real bad. Oh, no. So, I know I said 2 to 3 lives before we hit the shop. But I think 2 to 3 lives this encounter is what I should have said. Oh, we're definitely... Jeremy's dead. The dodge! At 13% dodge and you proc it, you had 37 last run. It is fun. Even the game knows that I should be spending time with my pupper. So, I will spend time with her after. But, I do want to get as far as I can. Please! Please! Oh, thank the Lord. If he crit, that was a one-hit KO. Oh my gosh. We have to punch our way through this goblin fighter. He has a sword. Someone stop him. At least you can't break your own fists. Please, no! Oh my god. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Another one. That's fine. We'll take the 1. Another one. Oh, we'll take the 2 damage. We just need to hit 1. The perfect dodge in this moment. Please finish off the goblin. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, God, that was way closer than it needed to be. And we still have, at most, 1 more encounter. Okay, we can do this. We can at least make it to the shop this round. We could at least do it. Ambush immunity, evasion plus 5. Okay, we need to protect our money is the problem. And I hate it. We have to protect our money here. Okay, so it's a fight then shop. We just have to survive the shop, and I think we're good. Gonna get evasion here, 13. Okay. This isn't great. But all 3 have mead. Whether or not... Oh, they also are using Fisticuffs. Oh, well, there goes Jimmy McThreetoes. And there goes Frank. Okay. This has gone immediately poorly. Alright, so Jimmy McThreetoes goes first. Unfortunately, they get a whole round of action, and we can't do anything about this. Because I'm gonna be reviving everyone. Yes, baby. Jimmy and Frank just go down and eat up the rest of our lives. We haven't even gotten to the store on this floor. You know, we're trying our best. And using the power of friendship. Okay, maybe not missing was what we needed, Jeremy. Oh, God. Alright, with the power of friendship, we're going to beat up this knoll on the left. Alright, we're going to beat up this knoll on the left with our powers combined. Yes. Okay. I accidentally didn't click on the force knoll, but it's fine because it was a dodge anyways. Jimmy, get with the program. Oh, there you go. Okay, so Jimmy's gone. That's what you get. Oh, no. Please. Okay. 2 Knolls, 1 Frank. We got this. The power of friendship failed. But maybe Frank here is like Goku. Maybe seeing his friends die is enough to spur into action our hero Frank. They just keep on having turns and I don't get to do anything. Please, we'll take it. That means we need to get at least a 1 on the next roll to kill. We just need to survive 2 more rounds. Okay, we're blocking things. We're really just getting hit a bunch. We can do this, Frank. Frank, I just needed you to hit. That's all I needed, Frank. Please hit. I think we need here, we punch. Okay, good. Now can we survive an all-out brawl? Frank, you have a 1/5 of a chance to dodge. You have a 1/5 of a chance to dodge. Okay, now it's 13% chance to dodge. We can do this, Frank. You've seen your friends perish at the hands of these forest gnolls. You are the hero that this story deserves. You are spurred to action by seeing the... Yes, a crit! Yes, the crit! This is what we need. Oh, God. Oh, God, please miss. Oh, no! No! Why? Only 8 rooms cleared! I know. The puppy's upset. Frank had one job, and it didn't happen for us. But yeah. No, I can't believe we got killed on the first floor before the shop. It's fine. Things happen. But hopefully hopefully this was enjoyable. Apologies about the puppy in the background if you could hear her. She was very upset. But I'm now going to go spend time with the baby girl. Gonna make sure that if she doesn't want any treats, and even if she doesn't want any treats, I will still give them to her. But thank you guys for hanging out. If you like the background music, once again, check them out on SoundCloud, ND Fresh. Once again, that's ND Fresh. I would like to once again thank Kumokaya Sensei for making the PNG art. And if you liked the game For the King, or are interested in playing For the King, or were interested in playing For the King 2, you can go ahead and wishlist and pre-order For the King 2 on Steam right now. And with that, I need to go take care of a puppy. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it.